Allowing you to become a social media star in a blink of an eye, TikTok is definitely a platform that has blown up exponentially in the last few years, making it possible for anyone, even you, to make it big here. With nearly 1 million followers, our next speaker is here to give you the lowdown on how to make the most out of the app and build your presence on TikTok. Please welcome TikTok content creator, Bernos.
Hello, NYLON Manila. How are you guys doing today? Thank you so much for joining me for this wonderful afternoon. Ayan, for those of you who don't know me, I'd like to introduce myself before we get started. My name is Bernos, or Rosane Marie Bernos. Maybe some of you guys know me as that person. Maybe some of you guys know me from TikTok as Ayin Pero Tagalog. But anyway, I'm just me, and I'm here to talk about something that has changed my life and changed, I guess, my career, especially in the last couple of months. So before anything else, I just want a quick attendance check bilang isang teacher. As a teacher, right? I mean, I am an educational content creator, so let's do that. Roll call. Can you guys chat in the box below? Can you, give me exclamation points. I want to hear your excitement. If you guys want to learn about social media, TikTok, content creation, whatsoever, let me know. Ayan. Okay, I'm so excited kasi to chat with you guys because I am not exaggerating when I say the last couple of months on TikTok has been life-changing for me. And I mean that in the best way possible. As you guys know, maybe, I don't know if you guys know, but I am now a delegate for Miss Universe Philippines, which is surreal to me. And I won't deny that a lot of the support I've gotten is from TikTok. And a lot of the exposure that I've gotten before that, my public speaking skills, everything, a lot of opportunities came my way this year because of my viewership on TikTok. And it's something that took me quite some time to learn. And hopefully today, when I tell you my story, you guys can pick out the lessons that will hopefully catapult you forward. Para hindi na kayo magtagal like me, because it took me quite some time to figure out content creation. So that's why I'm here today. Ayan. Okay. So how to grow on TikTok through compelling short form videos. And I specify short form because that is the uniqueness of TikTok. TikTok is a place where you can upload things much more conveniently, much less high maintenance. It's very easy actually to post a lot of videos on TikTok because it's such a low maintenance app, I would say, especially when we talk about content creation. So that being said, I want to introduce myself today as a content creator, as a TikTok content creator, because this, I guess, is the platform where I have thrived the most. And I think I finally understood how to work with the algorithm, how to grow an audience, because again, if you guys don't know this about me, I actually have 2 accounts. I have Ayin Bernos, which is my main account, which is my English account, and then I have Ayin Pero Tagalog, which is my education account, where I teach English while speaking Filipino or Tagalog. Anyway, so to give you guys a background about me, hindi naman ako nagsimula ng TikTok and I just blew up. That definitely did not happen. I actually started in 2016. I have been creating videos since 2016. I'm sure some of you guys have been creating in your own ways as well. And baka makaka-relate kayo. Because when I started my YouTube channel at first, number one, I had no niche. I did not know what I wanted to create about. I just created videos. And it was fine because at that time, I just wanted to create. But now my goal has shifted and I wanted to make content creation, a legitimate earning career path for me. And so I had to switch things up. Another thing that I did in 2016 was I tried to upload 3 times a week. And you guys can imagine uploading 10-minute to 15-minute videos 3 times a week while having a corporate job fresh out of college. It's no easy feat, which makes it unsustainable. It really made it unsustainable for me to keep creating. Imagine 3 times a week, paulit-ulit. It was difficult. And so because I couldn't give my best every single time I uploaded, it was hard for me to catch the attention of new viewers, and it was hard for me to maintain the attention and focus of my viewers. So I guess that really explains why my YouTube channel didn't skyrocket the way my TikTok accounts did. Now, the last thing is a personal decision of mine. I just promoted my videos on one platform. I only used YouTube. And that was a disadvantage for me because I was, number one, shy. I didn't ask for enough support, at least not the way that I do now with my current content. Before kasi, I don't know if you guys can relate. If you guys can relate to this, let me know. I used to think na I needed to be perfect before I showed myself, before I showed my content. And so whenever I would post a video, parang I would share it to my trusted friends, but I wasn't super vocal about asking people to help me grow my channel. I wish I did that earlier on because looking back now, kayang-kaya pala siya maging career. If I had known it then, I would have done things differently. So now let's fast forward to 2020, December 2020. Syempre, you know what happened in 2020, right? It was a whirlwind for everybody. It was a crazy time, so many adjustments. And during this time, I actually was leaning towards giving up my content creation career. Sabi ko, okay, I don't think I can do this. I don't think this is for me because at that point, travel was stopped. I could no longer go places and create compelling content. Kasi akala ko that was it. I thought that I had to rely on external factors like traveling or collaborations or events to make my vlogs interesting. And so I took a long break, about 6 months, I think, from content creation, and I just focused on my business. Now, the thing is with TikTok, it was so fascinating to me that I literally watched TikToks for 2 days straight. As in, I was just scrolling. And because I was so fascinated by how creators hopped on trends, how people were able to entertain in under 60 seconds, to me, it just became a fun place. I'm sure you guys can relate to this. So, December 2020, I decided that I would start posting on TikTok. Kasi sabi sa akin ng friends ko na as long as you post consistently, then you can grow a following. And that happened. That absolutely did happen. Within a couple of months, actually within my first month, I reached 100,000 viewers. And I thought, okay, dami na nito. Like, this is it. Basically a silver play button, you know. I thought it was this huge accomplishment. And it was. It really was after especially 5 years of creating content. Pero dun ako nabuhayan na na-realize ko, wow, I'm not too old to be starting this. I'm not too old to be trying out content creation. In fact, what I learned about TikTok is whatever profession you are, whatever age, wherever you're from, kahit saan ka pa, kahit na yung phone mo, hindi ganun ka high quality, whoever you are, your authenticity is valued on TikTok, and there is an audience for you. There is a community waiting for you. All you need to do is make sure that they discover you. And that's exactly what I did. Ayan. So for me, these are the things that I did. So I posted TikToks, number one, without overthinking. Kasi before, every time I would create content, iniisip ko, oh my gosh, what would people say? Like, benta ba to? Am I funny enough? But then with TikTok, because it was short form, I was thinking to myself, okay, I'll post this today, baka bukas makalimutan naman nila. So I just kept posting without really overthinking what I was posting. Of course, I was mindful kasi I stuck to my niche. I kept posting about self-development and confidence and public speaking. So, paulit-ulit na yun yung nakikita sa akin. And I think it really worked. Kasi that's how I got my following. And then I also participated in trends, which I'm sure you guys are very familiar with. The very first video that blew up for me was, ano ba to? It was a post-breakup story. Parang it was just a breakup song. Thus, it was a compilation of videos and photos of what I did post-breakup. And then I remember vividly na it was around 8 p.m. Thus, yung day na yun, I was so tired. I was so tired from work. And I was trying to, go to bed. Pero sabi ko, I need to post at least once a day on TikTok. So I decided, okay, since I can't really film and I didn't have the energy to film, mag-green screen na lang ako. I was just gonna, pile, what do you call this, like photos and videos from na I've taken before. And then I wake up the next day, I had like 1 million views. So insane. I did not know I was capable of garnering that many views. I didn't know it was possible, but this new platform just opened up so much for me, and I'm really, really grateful for that. So, ayun, 'di ba? Nakakatuwa also. The thing with participating in trends is you don't just rely on yourself to come up with content. You get to participate in something that the whole community is participating in. And then you get to put your own twist on it. And that is really, I guess, the formula for trendy viral videos in a short form. You find something that already works and then you inject your personality, make sure they understand who you are, and you get them to follow you. That's about it. Ayan. And then, okay. 2021. Like I said, in 2021, my life changed because TikTok allowed me to become a content creator who is being paid for her job. Which, goal ko talaga yan for so long, you guys. And I honestly believe that there is no such thing as luck. Like Oprah said, luck is when preparation meets opportunity. I've been preparing since 2016, even though walang nanonood, even though, I didn't really get the algorithm. But because I kept preparing, I kept sharpening the saw of my not film, I meant storytelling skills, my speaking skills, because I spent those years just, trying to figure out how I can be better. When the opportunity arrived and I got a TikTok account, I got lucky. And luck is what you make it. So, okay, what did I post? When I was starting out, I was posting about self-development, confidence, and Morena pride. And to me, it was important that I stuck with those topics because the reason people will follow you on TikTok is if they want more of that specific content. So I had somebody ask me, bakit po madami akong views pero hindi madami yung follows ko? It's because sometimes people will appreciate that specific video of yours. Maybe they'll find it funny. Maybe it's viral because it's super, super witty. But if you don't tell them that there will be more of this, then they won't know that you're worthy of following. So that's something that we also need to communicate when we create videos. It's not just, oh, I have a great video right now. It's also, I have a great video right now and you will see more from me. So don't miss it. It's all about having a good call to action, allowing them to enter your space and see that there is more than just this one good thing. Kasi diba, like, it seems like on social media, everything is fleeting, the attention span is super short, but it doesn't have to stay that way. You can also communicate that you are more than just one video. And you do that by good call to actions, you do that by repetition, kung meron kang interesting intro, ganyan, and after nun, just trust. You do something enough. You do something consistently enough, and it really does pay off. I have friends who I have coached into their first 100,000 followers, and talagang I think it works. You guys can trust me on this. Just trust me, okay? Ayan. Okay, so the next one that I wanted to share is, okay. After I started Ayin Bernos, I started Ayin Pero Tagalog. And the reason Ayin Pero Tagalog worked so well, I think, is because number one, it was edutainment. Edutainment is a term that they are throwing around nowadays. It just means educational entertainment. And for those of you who have no idea what my Ayin Pero Tagalog account is all about, it's all about teaching English in the simplest way possible, explained in Filipino. Kasi 'di ba, usually kasi I'm also a language educator. I have a degree in English language studies and I was a teacher in Spain. So then when I moved back and I started creating content on public speaking, people started asking me, Miss Ayin, paano ko po malalaman yung ganito, yung ganyan? How do I use this in a sentence? And when I started getting questions like that, I thought, the only way I can explain this as succinctly as possible is if I had a place where I can freely speak Tagalog. Kasi dun sa first account ko, I actually had like a pretty big part of my audience are international. So sabi ko, para hindi naman sila ma-alienate, I'll make a second account just dedicated to Filipino viewers who want to ask about English. So it was mostly a spam account at first. Parang dump account siya na. It was just me making chika in Tagalog. And then it blew up. One day, I remember this kasi I posted 19 videos. I was just sitting on my couch, just answering questions. Kasi nakaganyan lang ako. Tapos I was like, anong difference ng a versus an or a versus an? And I kept explaining it, mabilis lang. And then all of a sudden, 100,000, 200,000. And now it's at 2.5 million, which is such a... I can't even comprehend that number, pero I guess it just makes me... I guess it explained to me na talagang there is value in not just creating content about yourself, but creating content that is valuable to other people as well. Because again, you guys, when you create content, it's not about the creator, it's always about the community. And I think there is so much power in that. Parang that is the main difference that I did from back when I was just starting my content creation career, na talagang it was all about my vlogs, my experiences, ganyan. Pero I think sustainability-wise with content creation, it's really about the community. And if you want to build a strong community, make it about them. So for me, it was an educational community. Yung other account ko naman is about self-development. So hindi rin ako nauubusan. Even if my life is uneventful at the moment, there is always something to learn. There is always something to share because it's not about you. Which is ironic because it's your page, right? But anyway, I digress. So just to give you guys a quick summary of the things that I learned, maybe, okay, can you guys type your takeaways para lang ma-share natin sa lahat? Like so far, what have you guys learned? And what did you guys realize maybe from this short talk? And then I'll give my practical tips naman for those of you who want to start a career in content creation. And for those of you who are interested in social media careers. Because again, this is not just for people who want to be a content creator. This can also apply for people who want to work in marketing. If you want to work in digital, ganyan, advertising, you need to know how content online works in order to really thrive in that space. Because actually before this, I was also working in digital marketing. So parang I've been on both sides. I've been a client, I've been a brand, and now I'm a content creator. So this is really helpful for you, and I hope na ma-apply niyo sila the next time you create content or pitch an idea sa kung saan man kayo pupunta. Ayan. Okay, so just to summarize, the first thing that I wanted to reiterate is it's not about you, it's about your community. When you create content, ask yourself, anong makukuha nila? Why would they watch this? And what's in it for them? It's not about us, it's not about the content creators, it's about them. Kasi nalalaos naman lahat ng tao. Nobody is ever gonna be, forever famous. Nobody is ever gonna be like the person people are invested in. Like, social media fame is fleeting, but value it's always gonna be there. Number 2, engagement is your friend. Another thing that you can ask yourself when you create content is, how will they interact with this post? One of the reasons why Ayin Pero Tagalog, my educational account, it does so well with engagement is, lagi akong may tanong at the end of the video. I ask people, okay, how will you use this in a sentence? And when I ask them, they actually comment their answers. So they don't have to comment about what I look like. They don't have to comment about, anything about me per se. They just need to comment about the answer of the answer to the question I posed. It, again, going back, it's not about me. It's about the value that the content provides. The next one. Okay, another technical thing that I think really goes a long way. A good video is nothing without a great start. So always hook. The thing is, ang dami kong napapansin na magagaling na content creator. Sobrang ganda ng content nila. But then people are wondering, bakit kaya hindi napapanood? Like, they start wondering, bakit maganda naman, high quality naman content ko, pero bakit hindi nila pinapanood? Sometimes kasi, what I learned about, I guess, like, viewer behavior on TikTok, we scroll really fast. So if in the first 3 seconds they think parang hindi sila na interested sa video mo, they will scroll, and that will affect your performance kasi sa algorithm. Kasi if TikTok thinks na people are just skipping your video, then they won't show it to more people. Therefore, that will lower your views. So it's always important to have a hook. For my educational videos, I always start with a question. So for example, I want to explain the meaning of the word essence. So instead of saying essence is blah, 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 I can say, what is the meaning of essence? So yun pa lang, the first couple of seconds, people who are interested in learning new vocabulary words will have to stay and think, okay, ano nga ba? They want to hear the answer to that question, which is why the hook is so important. And it also applies to other areas. It doesn't have to apply to just education. If, for example, makeup, you can say something like, meron akong friend, she would say stuff like, which is better, this brand or this brand? And then she starts talking. So you always start with something that will catch people's interest, because you need to stop them from scrolling. Next, repetition is great for recognition. You want people to come back to your page. That is the key, because if they're content with just seeing you on the For You page, they won't go back. They won't follow you if they're okay with just seeing you on the For You page. But if you leave a mark on them by having something that's unique to you, then they would want more, and it will be so easy to recognize you every time you're on the For You page. So for example, for me, I have the daily reminder on my main account, which is my self-development account. So I always have this thing called the daily reminder. Hello, this is your daily reminder that blah, 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 blah. And every time somebody sees that and they are an existing viewer, they recognize it and they watch it. The second one that I do is my introduction for my word of the day on Ayin Pero Tagalog. It goes like this. Hello class, it's your human dictionary, translator, context provider, English teacher, back at it again with another word of the day. And the funny thing about it is a lot of people actually have been telling me that they have memorized that intro. And I guess it just, it leaves a mark. When you leave an impact and when people remember you, they come back, they follow, and they view more. Okay, lastly, okay, before I give you your homework as teacher Ayin, the last one is to study the app and use its features. This is so underrated because you need to know the platform, you need to enjoy the platform, and you need to be genuinely using the platform in order to thrive on it. So the first one is, of course, music. Which songs are trending right now? Which songs are people using to make memes? Number two, hashtags. Are you on fashion TikTok? Are you a makeup TikToker? Are you a motivational PH TikToker? Are you TikTok Squela? Whatever your hashtag is will determine what your niche is. And when you have a niche, more people who are interested in that specific topic will find you. So use the right hashtags, follow people who create stuff that's similar to you, and stick to that community because that will really go a long way. Okay, so now let's go to your homework, you guys. I hope that you guys learned a little something from me. I hope you learned something from me. And I hope that you see from this talk that there is a way to strategize around TikTok. It's not just a place to dance. It's not just a place to be pretty. It's a place where you can really test your smarts. You can test your marketing skills. You can test your creativity and see how far you can go with it. I really think that this can give you an edge in the professional world because the more you understand how digital works, the farther you can get, you know? So my homework for you is it's pretty easy. It's not that crazy, but please, before I give it to you, just remember that you can really please submit your entries, submit your answers to these questions, to the email that's flashed on your screen. Okay? Yes. All right. Please email your answers and also don't forget to include your name, your email address, and your contact information. Kasi guys, this is really like a classroom, okay? Take this seriously kasi minsan lang yan. Okay, anyway, so ready na ba kayo? Are you guys ready for homework? If ready kayo for homework, good, because you need to be pabibo in the real world. In the real world. Okay. So, the first question that I want you guys to answer, you can answer this as succinctly or as extensively as you want. The first question is, why are you doing this in the first place? Kasi your why, your purpose, will take you a long way talaga. It's not just about, gusto ko sumikat. That could be it, pero sumikat for what? You need to know kung ano yung gusto mong result. You need to have a goal if you want to be efficient about this. But if you're just doing this for fun, go ahead. Have fun. But if you want to pursue this as a career, if you want to learn the ins and outs, you need to have a clear goal, a clear purpose, a clear why. Ako, for me, I'm really passionate about, being able to impact people's confidence. Kasi confidence to me really shows our potential. If we have confidence, we get to pursue our highest potential. So I want people to have that. I want people to have that confidence. And that's why I create the content I create. So, ayun, it just keeps us in alignment if we know our why. Number 2 question. Well, question-ish. List down content creators you love and write down one word to describe them. I did this exercise at the beginning. So for example, I like Jen M. I love that she's authentic. I like Best Dressed. I love her creativity. I love Rowena. I love Rowena because she is such a thinker. Yun. So parang find creators that you like and pick out exactly bakit ko nga ba siya gusto. And if you can pinpoint kung bakit nyo gusto yung ibang creators, then it might be easier for you to zoom in on what kind of content creator you want to be. Because at the end of the day, you get to decide what kind of content you create. And if you understand what you like to watch, then you'll also understand what kind of content you'll like to create, if that makes sense. Number 3, write down 5 niches you want to create content about. Among those 5, figure out which one you have the most knowledge about. Which niche will allow you to create the most. And I want to emphasize the most kasi in order for you to have a sustainable content creation career, kailangan hindi ka na uubusan ng ideas. So for me, it wasn't sustainable na I would create beauty content kasi hindi naman ako that much of an expert when it comes to beauty. I mean, I like makeup. I feel like I enjoy it enough as a consumer. But am I knowledgeable enough to be a beauty guru, a beauty vlogger? Not so much. I'm more of an exploratory beauty vlogger. So, that's why nahirapan din ako when I was looking for my niche kasi hindi naman yun yung forte ko. However, I can continue talking about the English language. I can talk about public speaking. I can talk about confidence, self-improvement. Yun talaga because I have taken time to learn about that. So, that's my niche. Now, I want you guys to figure out your niche as well. Don't worry, if it takes time, it's normal. Okay, and then, lastly, last assignment ko sa inyo. If you really want to start a content creation career, post a video, learn by doing today. Ito talaga kasi you guys, this is not something that will be easy. It's not going to be perfect. It's always going to be a work in progress. Pero if you don't start, it will never happen. So my assignment for you is to create your first video if that's something that you've been wanting to do. Gawin nyo na because Teacher Ayin said so. And graded to, char. Anyway, so ayun, don't forget to send your answers and maybe the link to your video na rin to the email flashed on the screen. And don't forget to add your name, your email address, and your contact info. Okay? So hopefully you guys learned something from this and tulungan ko naman kayo in some ways to figure this out. Again, I just wanted to say na content creation is something that I had to figure out by doing. So don't be afraid to try and do things even though it's not perfect yet because we will always be a work in progress and there's nothing wrong with that. Ayan, thank you so much again for having me. It was so nice being here with all of you. I hope you guys have a nice day. Bye.